Can you tell me a little bit about your Farfetch commercial?
We have a great relationship with the client, and there's no agency involved. My sister is my producer, so she produces it, and I think there's just a safe, and we have a rhythm and a flow of like, if I ask for something and I can justify it, it's like, all right, cool, no questions asked kind of situation. And then the client, I have to give her kudos, just knows what she wants. And, she'll give me like a detailed deck and she's like, this is the world, have fun with it. I wish we could have more of that in the commercial, side of things where there's truly trust in the director.
Is it easier working in the UAE as a female director, or is it tougher? What are some of the issues that you face?
I've never directed a commercial in Kenya, and I'm like a commercials director globally, but I've never been given that pass in my own homeland. Same with South Africa. I lived there for 10 years. It was home. Sorry, 7 years. It was home for 7 years, and I've never directed a commercial there. Dubai is a safe place. It's been home to our family for many years, and we had a network that we could kind of start with. And, I was like, should I go fight the white patriarchy in South Africa where I'll never be given a shoe in? Or should I go to where I'm welcome we identify as Black. So I'm like, yeah, as a Black woman, where will I be given the passes and the doors? And it was here. Like, for example, the Girls Who Code piece. I mean, again, I was given full creative freedom and I was like, are you sure? And I was like, they were like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, okay. So I went for it and it did as well as it did. And I was like, there's space for this, where I can, as a director, take these liberties and tell stories and be a bit wild with the visuals.
I think the stat at the moment is like only 7% of the ads in the world are made by females, yet like 85% of our purchasers are females, who do the purchasing. Can you tell me, how did you manage that, your access to mentorship? How did you manage to work through your difficulties and get to where you are?
Maybe I've been blessed in this regard. I've always had strong female mentors. The first internship I did when I was about 18, I had a very strong female director and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I could do this. It involved a lot of observing, and I was always observing how these women were navigating these male spaces. It's hard out here as a woman, you're just like, you're navigating your insecurities, you're navigating your place, and how someone looks at you sometimes is the hardest thing to deal with as a woman, regardless of what you do for a living. And then you're putting yourself out there as like, here's my wholesome, honest, like raw self, and I just want to make art and direct, and then people are shitting on you while you're doing that, and you're just like, wait, what am I doing wrong now? And I think I'm allowing these women to, come on set, just watch me. I don't have a guidebook. See what I'm doing that you like, that you don't like. I always make sure to have an intern that's a girl when they do come and reach out, and also young men too, and I'm like, I do get messages from young men being like, can you mentor me? Can I intern? And I'm like, of course, come be my guest, and they have to also now learn from this new version of how we're going to handle our womanhood. In this last couple of weeks with the BLM movement and the uprising again, it's been a big, thing for me personally, not only because I'm Black, but because I have a voice that's somewhat, heard, or I have platforms that people will judge me by. And, I want people to know that it's okay to leave a production or don't pitch for something if you feel like it's fucked up racially, and it's like, and let them know that's why you're not pitching and that's not why you're doing it. Because I think finally we've been given the license to tell them why you're not doing this.
Thank you so much, Amirah, for your time and your wisdom.
Bye.